WhiskyJason here, whiskey from the viewpoint of an American over here in Germany, often reviewing rare and exotic whiskeys. Not really sure how rare and exotic the Deanston Virgin Oak 2023 edition Cask Strength Batch number 1 is. We're talking about 58.5% ABV, Whiskybase number 238912. And over here in Germany, I am going to pay about 59.90 euros for this. That's fairly inexpensive. I think the recommended retail price in the States is going to be around $97. Ouch! All right, good. In the UK at the moment, Masters of Malt and the Whiskey Exchange both have this for £49. That's amazing, to be honest. All right, so according to the press release, this is the very first expression of the Deanston Virgin Oak and Cask Strength. And, I read something here. Oh, wait a second. BevNet. Huh. So we have here Julie Ann Fernandez. She is the master blender at Deanston. I'm thrilled to share our first ever batch of Virgin Oak Cask Strength with the world. This release was inspired by the time I spent in the iconic former weaving sheds at Deanston. That's what Deanston, the distillery, used to be, the weaving sheds. The perfect place for maturing whiskey, nosing, and tasting our Virgin Oak spirit directly from the cask. As always with Deanston drams, the waxy character is present and coats the mouth beautifully. At Cask Strength, we are able to showcase bold and complex flavors of Virgin Oak that are perfectly balanced. All right, so this has, according to the press release here, a 12-month finish in virgin American oak barrels from the Kelvin Cooperage in Kentucky. Dear Deanston, I, as a whiskey geek, would love to know, are these virgin oak barrels from Kentucky, are they toasted, yes or no? Are they charred, yes or no? Is it a light toast and heavy char? Is it a heavy toast and light char? Is it no char? I would like to know. All right. So as I said, 59 euros over at UK at the moment, 49 pounds in the States. Recommended retail price, $97 according to the press release. I'm going to compare it with the Arran, the Bothy, the Quarter Cask. We're talking about 56.2% alcohol here. According to the German website, whisky.de, DE for Deutschland, for Germany, 45 euros. So we're talking 15 euros less. And this is, according to the website, I can't find any place else that confirms this, but they say this single malt matured for 7 years in ex-bourbon barrels before it received a 2-year finish in 125-liter oak barrels. All right, so that would make this a 9-year-old whiskey, and this is, I don't know what type of whiskey this is. This is 45 euros, this is 60 euros. This has a little bit less of a alcohol content with 56.5. This is a little bit more with 58.5. This does not even say virgin oak, so even then the 125 liters oak quarter casks were probably used before, and this definitely says virgin oak on it. On the nose, now I must admit I'm partial to the Arran Bothy. This is my go-to. And please recommend something else. This is one of the first questions. This is my first question of the day. Recommend something I should have instead of the Arran Bothy. All right, so what I want is Cask Strength. So I want 55% ABV. I want oak. I want bourbon oak maturation. In this case here, 125 liters. No sherry, no port, nothing like that. No sherry bomb, oak, bourbon. And I want something under 60 euros. I want something under 50 euros, to be honest. And this is it. I don't know anything out there that fills that space at the moment. This is definitely more expensive. All right. And on the nose, I get a lot more of the oak moment. I get a little bit of honey. I get a lot of spice. This is brown and this is beige yellow. This is like an orange, yellow, beige moment. Now, both of these are natural color. Both of these are non-chilled filtered. But look at the difference in color. Darker is not automatically better. All right. Now, neither is older automatically better, but it does do something to the whiskey. All right. So on the nose, this has much more of a lemon zest. This has more vanilla. This is sweeter. This is herbalness. This is a little bit woodiness. This really has that fresh oak moment going on. Imagine, I don't know if you ever worked with, I've done cabinet making in my life. If you worked with oak and it's freshly cut oak, that's what I'm getting here. Right? Not pine, oak. And I'm really, really, really getting that here. That's good. But sometimes, especially in my non-bourbon products, I like to have a little bit less of the oak, a little bit less of the astringency, a little bit less of that oak profile. I'm not sure if that's perfectly balanced. If this was a teeter-totter, it definitely, if we have spirit-driven, we have cask-driven, this is definitely cask-driven. I should go here. This is cask because this is spirit-driven, all right? So this is the cask much more, and this is the spirit much more, which I prefer, actually. With my bourbons, different story. But with my single malt scotch, that's that. Now, Deanston used to belong to the Distill Group, together Tobermory and Bunnahabhain. Now, Heineken bought them, and it now belongs to CVH Spirits. It's the whiskey arm now of Heineken. So, okay, good. That's whatever. All right, so Heineken was interested in the beer for Africa, not for the spirits from Scotland. Got a good nose. Got a much better nose. Sláinte. Mmm. Mmm. I have it's astringency. It's heat. It's alcohol sharpness. It's a little overpowering for me, to be honest. This is wild. Now, what really, I'm going to use the word disappoints me. Is it waxy? Yes. Is it honeyed? Yes. But it says soft. Why in all the world do you put soft on the label of a 58.5% ABV monster? This is not soft, all right? This has edge. This has bite. This has strength. So if I gave this to someone who just started whiskey, said, oh, this is honeyed. This is soft. This is waxy. Oh, that sounds great. And oh, you were trying to kill me? I could just imagine that scenario happening all over the world, time and time again. Had they written waxy, honeyed, and strong, yeah, yes. But soft? Sorry. That is almost, I can't say false advertisement. It's just absolutely not true. At least in my book. I need to put water in this to actually tame the beast a little bit. All right. Now, without water, this is almost a D plus. All right. It's just way too much for my palate. Add a little bit of water. Take it from the 58, the 58.5 down to like 53-ish. All right. And it turns into something nice. Mm-hmm. Mm. It's still a lot of wood. There is that honeyed moment there. It is a good whiskey with less alcohol, but it is a strong beast with it. The official tasting notes, I'm going to read that here, all right? It says here, nose and intense, robust flavors of wood spice, totally agree. Creamy custard and candy fruit, why not? On the palate, butterscotch, didn't get that. Heather honey, I got honey, I agree with that. Crisp green apple, and Deanston's signature waxy character. I agree with that as well. Don't get the apple, but that's me. On the end, we have a little bit of warm spice with a twist of citrus and a hint of honey. And oak again. All right. So this is a solid C, maybe even a C plus whiskey on a good day with water. Value for money, 60 euros. Not bad. I can actually go to between a C to C plus for the value for money. I can go for a C plus. All right. It does have a nice long finish. It does last a little bit longer. It's got some wood there, all right? And I'm not used to having that much of a wood influence on my single malt scotches. but still nice. Not bad. Not nice. Mm. I remember having the Deanston Virgin Oak Normal. I wasn't a great fan of it. I'm gonna have to revisit that. I just don't have it at the moment. I wanted something in a very, very similar league here. Going over to the Arran instead. This is what surprises me is how much better this is for me. And the nose, it's sweeter, it's softer actually. Oh, the word I use the word soft. It's a lot more approachable, even though 58, we have here 56. Mm. As I said, cask driven, spirit driven. Mm. That's got some nice. Now I get the green apple. Now I get the pear. Now I get the wonderful moments of Deanston that are just here all the time. Um, wow, nice. The official tasting notes go somewhere along the lines of intense fruitiness with citrus, sweet spice, and vanilla. You get the vanilla here on the nose. The tasting notes will be sweet and warm honey, pineapple, which I don't get, but I think I'm pineapple blind. Vanilla, apple, and coconut. I don't get the coconut, but I do get a nice wood moment that could be the coconut, and it's a fairly long finish as well. So if I were to evaluate this today, I'd have to go to a C plus B minus for the taste here. I really, really enjoy this. As I said, C to C plus, C plus to B minus. Value for money for 45 euros. This is a C plus, maybe even a B minus in my book. I don't know anything that beats this in that price category. Please name the whiskey that can actually, as a cask strength, bourbon matured product, I don't care if it's virgin oak or quarter cask or just nothing finished, no finish at all, that just can compete with this on that level of price and flavor and intensity like this is. And core range. It's not a single cask. It's core range at a great price. What could you recommend out there instead? If I were to pick between the two of these to buy a new bottle, I would buy this, and I have bought this, and I'm going to buy this again. This I'm going to put in tasting one day and see if people pick up that oak, pick up the oak as much as I did. All right, so my next question is, what is your favorite Deanston product? And my last question is, what other products do you know in Scotland that are using virgin oak? Now, Deanston Virgin Oak uses virgin oak, the cask strength and normal. What else? Please write down in the comments whatever you can answer for those 3 questions there. Thank you very much for watching, liking, subscribing. Don't forget to tell others. See you real soon. Whiskey Jason. Bye-bye.